And you lived in Shirley Road, didn't you, in Acox Green?
That's right, when it was a little village.
Yes, it looks a lovely leafy road.
Yes, and I lived about there.
What was the number?
Number 74.
74. And this was Acox Green, as it was then.
Yes.
And of course that's when you met my mother, wasn't it, in Acox Green?
In Acox Green, yes, when we were about 10, I think, your mum and I, were 10. And we belonged to the first Acox Green Girl Guide.
Oh, we'll come to that later, Auntie. So where did you go to school first? Was that in Acox Green?
I went to a convent of Our Lady of Compassion in Acox Green.
So you went there when you were 5?
And I went there when I was 5.
Yes.
Because as my father was a Catholic,
yes.
it was felt appropriate that I should go to the local Catholic school.
Yes, that's interesting, isn't it? Because your father was a Catholic, but your mother was not a Catholic.
No, mother belonged to the Church of England.
Yes, and you were brought up
in
as
the
Church of England.
Yes, I was baptised in the church, which is somewhere in one of these photographs.
Because as I understood it, if one of the parents was Catholic, then the children should be brought up as a Catholic.
Well, that's true, but my mother refused to be married in a Catholic church, and my father condescended to be married in St. Mary's Church in Aston.
Yes.
There's a picture of it somewhere. And
so you went to an Anglican church from a child?
We always were lined up to go to church with mother. And father went off to sing in the choir at St. Chad's, which was the Catholic church in Birmingham.
See, so he had a good voice.
Yes.
Yes.
He and mother.
Your mother sang very beautifully,
yes,
didn't she?
Yes, mother was a mezzo-soprano.
Yes, yes. I remember Mum talking about, because they're musical evenings they used to have.
And your grandfather was the great violinist.
Yes.
And my father, in spite of it, had only 6 weeks, a lesson a week of music, was able more or less to read the accompaniments, and so he did the accompaniments.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you do any music?
Well, we were made to play our pieces.
Sounds a bit.
I was never a great musician, but I did manage to play the odd Chopin's waltz, and I remember I actually got as far as Liszt's Consolations, which I thought was
a long
beautiful.
way. Yes. So did you all learn the piano?
And so we all learned the piano, and Jack and I used to practice our scales together.
How on earth did you do that?
Jack was the what should we say, the conductor.
Yes.
And he would say 1, 2, 3, E, 1, 2, 3, F, etc.
And then you'd play that
and
scale.
we played the appropriate scale.
Well, that made it much more fun.
And mother from the kitchen might interrupt and say we were playing about instead of practicing properly.
I expect she did. So at 5 you went to the convent, and you stayed there till
I went to the university.
Right.
Yes.
What was it like at the convent?
Well, personally, I enjoyed it very much. I suppose today they would think it was abominably strict. So, and of course, after it was a Catholic convent, very much devoted to the religion. So when we arrived and before we started lessons, we had prayers, and when we left, we had prayers.
But you learnt to sew at the convent, which is something you wouldn't learn in a school.
We had a sewing lesson every week, and we weren't allowed to do anything pretty or attractive until we could sew a fine seam.
Yes.
And so we practiced plain sewing until we were efficient. And then we were allowed to do beautiful embroidery.
So what is plain sewing?
Plain sewing is the running
stitch,
hemming,
yes,
run and fell,
oh dear,
run,
this is complicated,
which made neat seams,
right,
gathering.
Yes.
We didn't learn smocking until later.
That's
that was
a bit
rather
more
difficult,
advanced, isn't it? So when were you allowed to start the embroidery?
Well, as soon as you could do the plain sewing. It was a reward for doing the plain sewing properly.
Now I've got a piece here that it's an example of your embroidery, and I know you didn't do it when you were in the convent.
I did.
You did this at the convent?
I did this when I was 11.
Of course, you told me, yes. 11 years old. It's absolutely fabulous.
Took a whole year.
Took a whole year.
Because you not only did your once a week, but you were told you will do a frame full or you will stay in, you know, that was in school.
Right, yeah.
And then a frame full at home. If you're
So
good
you
at
did
it.
this drawn thread work,
Yes,
which is this.
and that, yes.
And then what do you call this?
Embroidery anglaise.
A broderie anglaise in the middle. So this is something you did at 11.
Yes.
It's amazing. Can you imagine that
guided.
happening?
No, I can't really.